Let us remember that we are always in the holy presence of God. This week we held our class meetings, and Mr. Spillman started with a prayer and a reflection from Martin Luther King Jr.'s letter from a Birmingham jail. King says, "But as I continued to think about the matter, I gradually gained a bit of satisfaction from being considered an extremist. Was not Jesus an extremist in love when he said, 'Love your enemies, bless them that curse you, pray for them that despitefully use you'? So the question is not whether will I be an extremist, but what kind of extremists will we be? Will we be extremists for hate? Or will we be extremists for love? Will we be extremists for the perseverance of injustice? Or will we be extremists for the cause of justice?" This leads me to question, what leads us to become an extremist for love? What leads us to become one like Jesus, who is willing to go to those extreme ends, even willing to die on the cross for love of others? And I think this upcoming Sunday's gospel may give us a little hint and a little insight into what can lead us. And I think it's an encounter with God. Simon Peter was out on the boat, totally unsuccessful in catching any fish. And Jesus comes to him and tells him to cast out in the deep and to throw his nets in. And when he does so, he collects this huge amount of fish. And then Simon Peter approaches Jesus, kneels before him, and says, "Depart from me, for I am a sinful man." And Jesus simply just tells him, "Stand up. Today you will come and follow me, and you will become fishers of men." And Peter goes and leaves the boat, leaves the fish, leaves his job, leaves everything he knows, and goes and follows Jesus. And I'm sure many of his friends thought, "My goodness, Peter, what are you doing? Why are you following this guy? This is a little extreme." But I think we need to look at that context. He had an encounter with a loving God, that encounter with Christ that allows for him to have that courage, allows for him to have that faith, allows for him to have that love to go and to change his ways and to follow Christ. So this weekend, may we encounter Christ. May we become extremists for love, extremists for justice, extremists for hope in our world, as we live Jesus in our hearts forever.